All right, it's not even 8 o'clock in the morning and it's already too hot and muggy. I had a little over a 19-mile day yesterday. This is the trail out of here. I decided not to stay in the hostel. So when I came across this spring, this little trickle that's sufficient for water, I decided to look for a stealth camping spot, and sure enough there was one right here. So I'll show you what it looks like. So you come back down in here. There's this whole little place. With a log to sit on. There's a fire ring. I didn't make a fire. I tied off between that tree and this tree right here. Made my little camp. Hung my bear bag over there. And that's what substitutes for a privy. But you're just far enough off the road that unless people are looking over, they really don't see you. So it's a really nice spot. It's going to be a real scorcher today. So here I am at Pole Steeple, which was a quarter-mile side hike off the Appalachian Trail. Some nice little cliffs there. I'm standing up here. I was looking at the reviews for it in the Far Out app, which is what you use to see all the hiker comments on the Appalachian Trail. And it got mixed reviews. Some people said it was great. I think those were people who were here in the early spring or the fall when they could see through these trees down to the lake. Other people said, meh. I decided to come see it anyway because I'm trying to hike all these little blue blaze trails, these little side trails to overlooks, so I can get a view outside of the canopy. So here it is, even though it's the hottest day on the trail yet. Well, standing up here and the breeze is not too bad. All right, so this will add a little half mile to my trip. Hope it was worth it for you all. I swear, if you look at the map, right down there is a beautiful little lake, but I'm not going to see it today. I'm not sure what these are, but there's a whole field of them, and they're really pretty. And I'm getting close to the general store where I'm going to have lunch. Well, I decided to take a nap this afternoon in a little stealth spot back there, right next to this stream, because it is like close to 90 degrees and I am suffering under this. It's making me question my life choices. Tomorrow's supposed to be more of the same. So decided to nap away the most severe part of the afternoon. And now it is 4 o'clock and I'm going to see if I can make 4 miles to the next shelter. This is kind of a cool landscape. As I walk away from the top of that hill and begin to cool down here a bit, I think I finally have a little bit of headspace for some reflection. And what I was reflecting on is just the importance of holding your plans lightly, even the most important ones. I remember when early on in our marriage was falling apart, and our plans were falling apart, and it felt like I was losing everything. And emotionally, I could have handled things so much better and so much more graciously if I didn't feel so desperate, like these plans are the only plans. Or later on, when my previous church closed and Amy was sick and Eliza had autism, and things felt kind of hopeless, and I was pretty much done with ministry before getting a connection to High Rock. And there again, I had this kind of desperation that came out of thinking there was only one plan. Where'd you go, buddy? There you are. Hi, bud. I was reflecting on that today because I had a plan to make the shelter by 3 or 4 o'clock and have a good rest, and then do the 12 miles to Carlisle where I'd get a hotel room for a night. But today the heat was just so bad, so oppressive, and the sun so unrelenting, and the humidity and the bugs and it was exasperating. So I found that nice spot I mentioned earlier by that creek and took a nap. It is amazing how many of life's difficulties can be put into better perspective if you take a nap. But more importantly, if you have the willingness to be flexible, change your plans. There's an old saying that if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. I think it more breaks his heart, but depending on the plans, of course. So in any case, that's my reflection for today.